Hey guys, comment of the day goes to this man right here. If you guys would like to win comment of the day, make sure you comment down below. Remember, I am replying to every single person that comments. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, I'm MUT Gamer back here for the video, guys. Today what I'm going to talk about is going to be powering up cards and do these new abilities to make it worth it to power up cards. So if you look at my lineup right now, you're going to see I have a lot of powered up cards. Some have abilities, some do not. You see right here for Julio Jones, we have Playmaker. Des Bryant does not have an ability. Obviously, Zeke Elliott has no stumble. Gunslinger for Aaron Rodgers. And then we have Identifier for Kyle Juszczyk. We have no stumble for Travis Kelce. No ability for Jack Conklin. And then we have Identifier for Raymond Foster. Now, what you're going to see is, yes, I do have these players. And yes, you know, they do have abilities. Some do, some don't. Now, obviously, Sean Taylor is the outlier because he has an ability and he's not powered up. Now, based on my understanding, and I might be incorrect on this, but based on what I am seeing through MUThead is no cards have an ability unless they are, you know, powered up NAT cards. Now, again, I might be incorrect on that. I looked up Identifier. Only Identifier players are going to be players with, what's it called? Are going to be players with the ability, powered up cards. So let's actually go ahead and look at MUThead real fast. So this is MUThead, and if we go ahead and look at Identifier as the chemistry, I keep calling them abilities, but technically they're not abilities. It's just theoretically what these are. It's called chemistry this year. It's weird. Last year we called them abilities. This year there's just another chemistry added to the card. So if I call it if I call it an ability, that's what I mean. Is just another chemistry. But as you see, Identifier, all of these cards are NAT, and you have to get the power up versions in order to get Identifier, which is not too bad. Don't get me wrong. In an Energizer, let's see if there's any cards. All right, so one card. Okay, so the Master. So Odell Beckham, Cain Mack probably has an ability or another chemistry, and finally with the Sean Taylor has one too. But other than that, again, these extra chemistries, I don't know if EA's just gonna completely, you know, make these certain cards. Like it has to be a master card or it has to be, you know, a powered up card. But that's what it's seeming like so far. Now, Clutch Kicker is actually Justin Tucker has it, so not sure how they're gonna work this. But again, I don't know if they're gonna start coming out with these later on. They just kind of want to, you know, wait right now for these abilities and wait and not give everyone these abilities until later on, or what they're doing. But it seems like, as you can see right here, Royce Peppers has this ability. It seems like they're trying to stay clear of this, if you know what I mean, guys. Like, they're not trying to give many players abilities. I know that does kind of make people more or less want to get these abilities. So what they do is they go ahead and spend, you know, coins to do these upgrade sets. But I'm not really so, you know, and of course no stumble. These are all the players that have it. I'm not really so sold on it. I don't know. I mean, I love the new chemistries and the new chemistries they added. With, you know, again, I'm going to call them abilities just because it's easier to call them that. But let's say, okay, new chemistries they added. It's nice. They're really nice chemistries. But I just feel like it's, I don't know. Now, of course, some cards who are on NAT do have these new chemistries. But most of the cards are going to be the, you know, are going to be cards with these chemistries are going to be NAT cards. And I don't know if that's what EA's kind of direction EA wants to go in, where they want you to get these NAT cards in order to, if you want these new chemistries, or if they actually will eventually just start putting out cards with these new chemistries. You see right here, Jump to Snap, we actually have 3 players that have it, actually, and they're all mastered cards. Okay, never mind. It seems like only master cards and Justin Tucker has these new chemistry. Okay, you see that's a master. That's a limited time card, which I consider a master card. And this is a limited time card, again, a master card. So with that in mind, I don't know if they're going to start going into this direction of actually releasing players in the near future with these new chemistries, or they literally just going to go ahead and say, nope, only NAT powered up cards. get these, you know, new chemistries, and no one else does. You know, no player that is not a limited time card, legend, or, you know, Justin Tucker can get these chemistries. And again, that's just what I'm kind of theorizing with this. And if that's the case, like, let's say that is the case, that they, you know, only do these NAT cards, that's going to be really annoying. Because, guys, if you do not know how much it costs to get some of these players, for example, to get Travis Kelce, let's go ahead and look at what it takes to get Travis Kelce up to a 92 overall? I believe he's a 92 or 93. Let's see it real fast. To a 92 overall, to get this guy right here, you need to spend 360,000 coins, 256,000 coins, which these prices aren't realistic. He's normally 390, and he's normally like 280. But nonetheless, you have to buy both of those cards. You got to buy, I believe it's either 2 or 3. I believe it's, no, 2 gold tokens, which could range from, the Kansas City Chiefs wise, they range from around 50k a piece, you know, not including any snipes you get. So that's 100,000 coins alone. You have to get 3 silver tokens. I see 4 silver tokens because you got Travis Kelce 70 overall. So 4 silver tokens. So range around, like, let's say 120,000, 125,000 coins, plus this to get Travis Kelce, you know, 92 overall. And if that's the case, if they're going to start going in this direction when it comes to all these new chemistries, it's going to be almost like only the people with like millions upon millions of coins just sitting there can get these new chemistries. Now again, I hope they don't go in that direction and they kind of change it up. And they make it where, you know, these new chemistries just come out with new players. And it's all good. You know, you can get them easy. And, you know, maybe by next or the end of next month, every lineman has identifier. Like, kind of like they did last year. In which I love that. I loved how all these players, you know, if you want identifier, you don't have to just look at one player. You can look at 16 different players. And I love that fact that if they keep doing that. But if they don't, and they really try to press, you know, the fact that they want us to do these power-up sets and get these NAT cards just to get these new chemistries. And I actually saw someone on Twitter, they posted, they dropped a pick 6, and they said, you know, I guess they're really pressing these new chemistries to a point where if you drop a pick 6, but if you have that new chemistry, you will not drop a pick 6. But how do you get that new chemistry? You got to spend 600,000 coins on a card that you can't sell afterwards. And if you want to get another version, if he gets hurt for the year, you're out of luck. Sorry. You're not getting anything for it. So, I don't know. I know a lot of people got Yonda for day 1. They upgraded him to his 91 overall version. And now he's out for the year. And it's like all those coins you put in that card and now they're out for the season. I don't know. It's more of a rant video. And I just love to hear your feedback down below, guys. Definitely tell me down below what you guys think. Because I love to read your comments. And again, I am commenting back to every single person that comments. But I don't know what to think about this. Like, I don't know if I just think that, like, again, just theorizing, if they do go in this direction, this is going to make it very, very annoying when you don't have much coins, or the fact that, you know, if you want to even try to play with these new chemistries, you have to fork over a mortgage payment on your house just to get them. So guys, again, tell me down below what you guys think. I might just be babbling. Again, they might not do this at all. But personally, this is the way I'm seeing them going. But obviously, this might just be a random thing. And, you know, maybe as time goes on, they release more and more cards with these new chemistries. And I'm just babbling like a fool. But as of right now, none of these, new or old chemistry. I don't want to just say new chemistries. I've been saying new chemistries, but the old chemistries like Identifier, No Stumble, Energizer, Battle Ready, those, abilities or chemistries are not on any cards. They're not on any of these cards, that are NA or non-NAT except for the really expensive master ones. With that in mind, though, none of them there. So, I don't know, again, if that's just something EA is waiting to release. They're going to release them all in the new cards. Or they're literally just sitting back and saying, hey, if you want them, you gotta do NAT. If you don't want them, well, you know, you're going to hinder your performance of playing because you don't have them, and you're actually going to be downgraded for not having them pretty much, because you're going to play people with them. And I know personally, no stumble, so many times, Zeke Elliott, you know, I would be tackled, and Zeke Elliott, no stumble, would activate, and bam, he just kicks right back up and keeps running. And that's a game changer. That's really a game changer. Some of these chemistries, they are truly a game-changing chemistry, meaning that you having this chemistry could be the difference between you winning and losing a game just because of some of these chemistries. I know Sean Taylor, you know, every time he has tip drill, every single time the ball is tipped, every single time the ball is a one-on-one battle between him and the defender. Now, he is the best safety in the game, but nonetheless, you know, every time there's any kind of stuff like that, it always goes his way. And I'm assuming that goes with his tip drill chemistry. So, I don't know, guys. Again, I'm just giving my feedback. The way I see EA going in this manner, that you have to get these powered up cards, that's going to be annoying. I mean, I get it. They want to press this year and make it all about the power up. You know, they didn't put this in the game for 3 people to use it. They put it in the game for everyone to use and kind of push toward everyone using it. So guys, tell me down below what you guys think. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like button, subscribe, channel if you're new. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.